Man, the yen woke up last night. I hope you followed the advice that I gave you. Go short at 143.72, where it's trading at right now. It dropped down to 142.60. What a move, man. I caught most of that move. So happy. I've been getting punched in the face left and right. We got the British pound actually gave up a little bit of its upward momentum. It's threading the needle between chaos and opportunity. This is no ordinary Tuesday. We got risk outflows. We got safe haven yen strength all colliding at once. Let's break down what's really going on in sterling yen, US dollar yen, sterling dollar, euro yen, and what it means for you guys this day. All right, welcome back, everyone. Tom from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these insane markets. If you like what you see, smash the like button, hit subscribe, and hey, share these videos far and wide. We're looking to build a big, massive trading community, and you're part of it. So let's dive right in. All right, sterling yen right now trading right around 197.10, recovering from a big bite dollar yen took out of it. We had the support level right here at 197.96. We traded down to 196.25. I'm sorry, 196.96. We traded down to 196.22-ish. Market is starting to break up. We had a support point yesterday here at 197.70. I got long this crap at 197.46. I sold some out at 197. 78, 77, put a stop at my average, and I had a contingency plan in that if dollar yen broke 143.74-ish, I would turn around, I would sell it. I was actually thinking that sterling yen would hold. So when I sold dollar yen, I'd be legging out of the cross. So I've been straight long sterling dollar. I'm kind of actually happy that it stopped me out, and I was just straight short dollar yen at that point because I recovered a lot of the couple of days that I've been having. I've been getting really hit hard. It was in a drawdown phase. Happens to everybody. It was in a drawdown phase, and that one trade, sticking with my system, I took the trade with a shaky finger on my trigger button, man. I was like, damn, I don't know, what's going to happen. Thank goodness it worked out. And that's what it is. You got to follow your system. I have a positive expectancy in my system. I have a positive edge. I know that I can go down to drawdowns, and I just don't know when it's going to turn around. So it turned around pretty well. So right now the pound is recovering a bit. Risk sentiment is, still kind of wobbly. It's kind of still a little bit yen friendly, but we got to watch, if anything right now, sterling yen itself has got to get above this 197.63. Now, the main support on the day is right around, where were we? We were at what? 196.28. I'm going to go to this bar's close right here, 196.60. That is like, this low bar's close is going to be an important point to hold for sterling yen if it's going to completely recover. Right now we bounced off of, this low. It went a little bit, it didn't go quite as deep as this, but it went close enough. And the dollar yen actually recovered off of the lows. It's back to where it was yesterday. Freaking amazing, man. There was one book that I suggest if you can get it. I would suggest that you get it and you'll thank me later. It's a very tough read, okay? It's by Taylor Douglas. He wrote a book back in the 50s where he talked about how markets go through certain days. Like there would be a buy day, a sell day, and a short sell day. Matter of fact, 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞 once wrote about this, and he came up with LSS, long, short system, back in the 1980s. He actually got sued for it because he was claiming, I don't know what he did, but he was a great trader. 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞 was a great trader. Also, his books are good. But if you could find Taylor Douglas's, Taylor Douglas, his book, it's really hard to find, and it's a very difficult read. But there's some really good points in that book, and I suggest that you check it out if you can get a hold of it. All right, so sterling dollar support, let's say 190. You know, I'm going to move this up. I'm going to move it up. I'm going to go up to, instead of 60, I'm going to go like 73. All right, I know it's not much, but I try to be perfect at all times. So I'm going to go up to, let's say, right around here. Let's go 71. So that's an important level that it has to hold. All right, so now if we can get through that 197.70, you know, it's basically we'll be probably attacking the old highs again at 198.57. All right, let's move on over to dollar yen, because that one was the one, okay? Yesterday I gave the order. I said that if we broke this level, I would sell it. I did. And I'm very happy that I did. I didn't get it exactly back at the lows. I actually ratcheted my stop down. I got some back at 142.90, 143.05-ish, and I had a stop at a protective stop at 143.35. I got taken out of the last small piece that I had, but it was a good trade overall. Now we're right back to where we freaking started from. All right, so what's the level that's got to hold for dollar yen? Right here. I'm going to tell you where it is right here, right now. Let's go down to, I'm going to go 143, like 13. That's the level that it's got to hold. I don't really, you know, what drove that? I don't really care. I'm just so glad that this structure that I was looking at actually failed and did drive us down. So long term, dollar yen, you know, there's a lot happening in the yen itself. They're talking about rate hikes. You know, the 𝐾𝐿 came out. It was just basically right at expected. Now all eyes are on the Fed. If they're going to cut rates, that's another freaking issue. But as it stands right now, dollar yen's got to hold 143.13. How I would look at this. We're right up at the resistance level up again here. I'm not doing anything in it. I'm just chilling out. So if I see this type of action, let's say we come up to this top here, and then we come back down and we break 13, I would look for a retrace up in this area to resell it, like all up in here, like 143.40, 143.30, something like that, to sell it for the breakdown again to attack the low, potentially breaking down to get down to 142, the figure. I didn't really see it, well, it is what it is, but that's what I'm seeing right now. Now, on the upside, okay, if this level holds and we can get through this top at, say, I'm going to go here, really 144.20, that would be another level of resistance. However, if it breaks it, we're looking at 145 again, right up into this area right there. All right, let's get on over to good old cable, good old sterling dollar. We kind of nailed this resistance. We had this resistance point right here at 137.83. It touched it, came right back off. We're down below this 137.40 for cable. Cable is a piece of shit. I'm sorry to say it. I fucking hate this. It cannot sustain rallies. My treasurer used to love to just sell sterling. That was his thing. Just when he had no real idea, just sell cables. And you know what? I used to laugh at him. But man, I'm starting to get just as frustrated as Aldo, my old treasurer. Man, this thing is a piece of shit at times. So right now, as it stands, if it can't recover 40. It's drifting down to this 136.82. Now, there's a small structure here off the 8-hour chart, okay? So what we need off of this is we would need 2 consecutive lows following each other, okay? And that would basically say that we're driving back down to like 136, the figure, and potentially even 135.77. Right now, it needs to recover back over 137.40. If it can do that and get above 137.83, the next level of resistance we have is really at 138, like 35-ish again, 139.10. All right, let's move on over to good old euro yen. This one's been a beast. Okay, we got the 1-hour chart here as opposed to the 8-hour chart. Let me just click over here so I don't create a mess with the drawing. We had support down at 168, like 60, right here. We pounded through it. Notice even on the 1 hour chart, we only had one spike down, then we had a recovery, kind of held on this level, and now it's recovering a little bit. Euro dollar is doing a lot better than like sterling dollar. You know, euro dollar is just holding its like yearly high. I mean, we've had straight up bars in euro dollar, and it's continuing to hold. Now, euro yen is also, you know, caught a bid from this. With the dollar yen re-rallying up to that 143.70 level, well, it kind of gave a little bit of push to euro yen. We got to watch that dollar yen, man. That dollar yen is a beast. So as it stands right now, we made the low at 46. I'm thinking that right now 169, like the figure, is the important level, and we're right there right now. 169.01-ish is the important level. If it turns back down and dollar yen is actually falling, this just go back down to the 63. Now, if we hold this level, we're probably looking right up into this area right here, 169. I go 169.55-ish, something like that. Where is it? 169. What's this low bars close? Now I'll even go up to this. All right, I'll say like 169.60. So that's what I got going on for you. You know, I'm sharing some key levels, some key setups, some trade ideas daily. Make sure that you come on over and watch me every day. I hope that some of you took that opportunity I gave you in dollar yen yesterday. It was really a nice move. So remember, always head over to Park Avenue Trading and get yourself a free ebook. And remember, as a short-term trader, enjoy the party, but dance near the door.